Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and this video is going to be all about why it's so important where and how you place your feet when you putt, and also how to find the foot placement for your putt. Now this is one of my favorite videos to make because it's a really simple idea, but almost nobody's talking about this, and once you hear this, it is going to be so obvious that this has to be correct. You're never going to be able to think of it any other way. Now, before I begin though, there's something I want you to try to visualize as I'm walking you through the foot placement. And I'm going to use this rubber band here to demonstrate. So imagine my hand here is the base holding onto the rubber band. And the goal is to put my pinky through the rubber band and put my pinky in a position where it's most stable and also where I can replicate that same position every time. Now, it should be obvious that if I pull away from the base with this rubber band, that it's not going to go to the same place every time. There's tension, it's pulling. The rubber band's trying to pull me back towards the base while I'm trying to fight the position, but basically it is not stable out here at all. If, however, I simply move in here where there's no tension on the rubber band, I can repeat that every single time. It's a stable, repeatable base. So keep that in mind as we're talking about foot placement. The mistake players make when they putt in trying to determine their foot placement is they put their feet right where they're most comfortable and relaxed in their starting position. Kind of makes sense. You want a nice, comfortable stance, right? Maybe not. Because here's what happens. Their foot, the base of the rubber band, is now fixed. But when most players putt, they're going to rotate their hips and possibly even their shoulders during the putt. Here's what's happening. They go to putt, the hips rotate, the shoulders rotate, and they're trying to replicate that release point. They are rotating and putting tension on the rubber band. There's tension here. Your body is fighting this position. Instead, what you want to do, it sounds so simple, but start with what position will your shoulders be in at the end of the putt? Once you have that position, where should your hips be that creates the least amount of tension when your shoulders are here? Once you know where your hips are going to end up, where are your feet most comfortable? Well, in this case, on this putt, my feet are most comfortable right here, not pointing at the target comfortably, but pointing that way. Now, here's what happens. I go to line up my putt. I now rotate forward because this is where I like to begin my putt. I go from a relaxed position into a tensed position. There's a little bit of tension here. However, as I putt, I'm going to go from a tense position back into the relaxed position. Basically, I'm starting my putt out here and ending my putt here. It's so easy to be consistent on your ending position because if you don't get all the way into position by rotating all the way, you're being pulled into the right position. If you were to rotate too far, your body is trying to pull you away from being in that position. Put your foot where it needs to be at the end of the putt, rotate, and then rotate into a relaxed position, not the other way around. Now, after you go out and try this and you find, hey, wow, putting just got a whole lot easier, the way you can thank me, go to StokelyDiscs.com and check out my new Wren. If you think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to how to putt, well, I also know what makes a good putter. The Wren is a great putter. Give it a shot, StokelyDiscs.com, and hope that helps.